been raining.
Roger that. I know. We're pulling off this comforter off of the clothesline. I'll be out there in a second. Over.
Roger that. Over. I am under some shelter so I don't get my walkie-talkie wet. Over.
Okay, everybody, that should do it. That should do it. That should get me. Whoa, what did I just touch? Okay, cool. All right, all right, all right. Woo! I need a haircut. All right, guys, I am pumped. And here I thought it was going to be a waste of a day because the sky is falling outside and wild orange. Me. Huff on some wild orange to help get the blood flowing again. Put my lemon essential oil in my tea. And give everybody a few minutes to get on in here. Get on in here. Come on. Get on in here. Get on in here. And today is going to be a sad day because it's raining again. So we'll give everybody a few minutes. Let them all get on in here. For real. Forgetting what it... Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. So... That's the one thing about having a long beard, y'all. That when you go to brush it out in the morning, woo, it gets kind of tangly. I gotta have Mama take the clippers to my head this tonight, cause it's driving me crazy. Anytime, Mama Cat. I stepped outside last night and I said, "Rain, go on down to Mama Cat's house. She needs you more than we do." But it split, and half of it stayed here, and the other half went to you. So you didn't get it all. You only got half. I'm trying to talk the other half into coming, Mama Cat, down your way, but I don't know if it's going to come. Minuteman says, a long beard, it's like brushing a fishing net. Amen. Amen. Amen, amen, amen. So, the sun is shining in northern Alabama. Can you make him come this way, please? I got cows with water wings on, and it's talking about, hey, can we get some help? Somebody can take the other half. I don't care who takes it. Somebody needs to take it. So, well, welcome down south Holmes housewife. Everybody welcome her. The tag worked. The tag worked. The tag worked. She is a new... You did subscribe, right? You did subscribe. She's a new sub, so welcome her into the Big Bear family and make her feel welcome. She's also in the great state of Georgia. And so make her feel welcome. That's an order. So that's right. And Ambi Crafts Reads is new too. So she's new to the Big Bear family. Make her feel welcome. She's also in Georgia. So and I gotta tell everybody that comes in here, Ambi and down south, come on in, stay a while. We will treat you so many different ways you bound to like one of them. Just saying. No, we're a pretty good group of folks. We're gonna love on you. Make you feel like family. You need anything? Just ask, and we'll do our best to help out in any way we can. But you guys, I am so stinking excited. Okay, as you guys know, I've been telling you guys to go check out the Southern. Why did my brain just freeze? The Southern Mama's Coffee Chat, which has got Hope's Homestead, Tangi, and Amy on it. Right? And they sit around and they talk about everything from breastfeeding in public to homeschooling to homesteading to Hope breaking stuff and putting a donkey in or a pony in the back of a minivan. Firearms. These girls cover it all. And I know Minuteman's in there, Ambi's in there, Mama Cat's in there. If you guys are not subbed to them, hit that, open up a new tab, find them out. Kitty, go ahead and give us that link. Go over there and sub to them. They do a Southern Mama's Coffee Break every Thursday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you really, if you're not in there, you're missing out. And let me tell you, Hope is not calling me right now. Hold on, I'm gonna bust her chop. She calling me on Skype. Okay, y'all, Cherish is fixing to come in here. Y'all give her a hard time about calling me on Skype while I'm in here. So I'm not answering. I'm telling her I'm busy, and I sent her a message that said, I'm on live right now, trying to give Southern Mama's Coffee Break a shout out, and you interrupting. Deep South Homestead just subscribed. Just subscribe to you, Ambi? That's awesome. Or are you talking to Deep South Housewife? But anyway, every Thursday, 8:30 in the morning time is the Southern Mama's Coffee Break. And let me tell you, see, there she is. Hope you know I go live at 10. You know I go live at 10. Um, Hope, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't care. She can say, you know, hey, Big Bear, or thanks, Big Bear, um, you know, thanks, Marine, whatever. I trust you, Hope. I know whatever you get her to put in there is going to be funny, and it's going to come from love from you because you're my little sister. So, you know, you and Nicole. Now, would I trust you both together? Probably not. Separately, yeah, I trust you. So, but anyway, Hope is asking, what do I want in my book? Well, that's why I'm so excited this morning. I won a cookbook this morning on the Southern Mama's coffee break. That's right. 2 thumbs. Won a cookbook. This guy. Woo! And I pushed my luck a little bit, and I'm getting it signed. I'm getting it signed. This cookbook was also on the see, this is the problem when you have a brain injury, because you can't remember. Stacy Lynn's Harvest Cookbook. That's the name of the book. I was trying to hold that to the end. Thank you, Mama Cat. But it was also on, was it the Southern Journal or the Southern Living Book of the Week? It was the top book. I know it was on some type of award like that. I can't really remember. I was still dancing when she said it. But I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever won anything off of a YouTube contest. Ever. And so this is the first one that I won. Southern Living Magazine. That was it. Whoop, whoop. So I really want to try, and hopefully Hope will hook me up, that when I get the book, I want to have her on my show to talk about the book. And guys, guess what? She knew who I was. She knew who I was. Whoa! I was floored. Because Hope was like, you know, Jason's one of those guys that's right up your alley. He hunts, he traps. And she's like, yeah, I know who Big Bear was. And I was like, what? I mean, to be honest with you, I was in the tub as I was watching. And I farted a little and the bubbles came up when she said that. Because I got like that excited. But that's okay. Nobody else has to know that. Just us 25 people. And I just got stupid excited. And yeah, and then Mama Cat found out she only lives like 20 minutes from her. What? So I'm just beside myself because not only is it a cookbook, but it's a cookbook with pictures. What else? What else do I got? So I'm gonna have my tea. Yeah, well, there's that too, kitty. And so I'm just crazy excited about that. I cannot wait to get the book. One, we absolutely love cookbooks in this house. Blaze just drools over them like he got a Playboy or something. I think the boy's a little sick in the head. But and then we go through every recipe. And one of the things that got me so excited about this book, she was talking about see, I Wear Aprons knows how to come into a room and just shut it down. She does. She's like, I just got home from work where we just hung 400 pounds of bacon to smoke. And that totally just derails my train because I'm like, wow, 400 pounds of bacon. I could probably eat that in about 2 weeks. And that's being generous. Yeah, 2 weeks. It'd be less than that if Ladessa was helping me, because Ladessa can eat like 20 pounds herself. You know, she just, no, 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 no. I'm telling you guys, and once you come here and visit and you hang out and she relaxes around you, like Hope's fixing to get it. Hope doesn't even know. She's fixing to get it because she's starting to relax around Hope. And she's going to just turn into that little baby from the Crunks. Just release the baby. Brrr. So, what was I talking about before the bacon? Oh, the book. That's right. One of the things that I was like, oh my Lord, I gotta have this book. Because she was talking about recipes that Carol Ann was talking about yesterday in the garden with Big Bear. See, I wear aprons just did it again. Jason, it was black pepper and Hungarian bacon. Yep. 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 Wow. Let's just think about that for a second. Black pepper and Hungarian bacon. Yeah, I could eat 400 pounds of that. Just saying. Anyway, the book. Sorry, I went off in the la la land and I was thinking about like wearing a bacon shirt and I had all kinds of things and images running through my mind with 400 pounds of bacon. And none of them were probably appropriate. Anyway, so she's talking about, like, she has recipes in there with wood sorrel, with dandelion, with all kinds of wild edibles. And I was like, my daughter was just given a class on this yesterday. Gotta have the book. Gotta have the book. And so then I asked, I said, how do you get the book? And then Amy was like, Jason, I'll put the link in the description so that way you can purchase it or you can buy it directly from her. And I was like, well, okay. And then she's like, but we're giving. And then a few minutes later, she's like, oh, but there is another way. You can win a copy of this book if you can answer this question correctly. And I'm like, great. I've never even heard of this lady. I am hosed with a capital H, right? And she was like, okay, so here's the question. Which wild game does Stacy love to cook the most? And I'm like, shot in the dark, deer. As soon as she said wild game, before she even finished the thing, I just typed out deer and waited. And she was like, ready, go. And I'm, pow! And I was the first one. Mm-hmm. And I was right. I was right. And then she was like, Jason got it. Jason got it. And I was like, what? And water was splashing all over the place. And I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Apollo came in. Apollo was looking at me. Apollo was looking at me like, did you bump your head or something, dude? Like Apollo went in full work mode. He came in, started like licking my face and stuff, and I'm like, and I grabbed him by his big fat cheeks, and I'm like, we won, we won, we won. And then Apollo started dancing. Because when I get excited with stuff like that, or like when I'm putting on my boots, Apollo just goes full crazy, and he'll start doing this like a rodeo bull coming out of the chute. He'll do this jump, blow, twist kind of thing, and then he starts barking and twisting and jumping all around. So he's all excited. He's jumping around. I'm splashing him with water, and we're like high-pawing and just having a good time. And then Hope was like, Jason would be right up your alley. He traps and stuff. And she was like, oh, I know who Big Bear is. And even Apollo was like, hmm? And I was like, what? Bubbles. And I was like, what? And then I was pretty much done the rest of the live stream. I just didn't know what to do. Now Apollo's asleep because he just spent a whole bunch of energy. doing that. So hopefully, Hope is gonna hook me up, and we'll be able to have her on the show, and maybe I can talk her into doing another book giveaway with somebody else. So because she's a really nice lady, and she homeschooled like 7 kids. I think she had like 7 kids. I think is what she said. 7. I want to commit a felony with 3. I don't know how she did it. She's like one of my new heroes. 7 kids. 7. And she's not in prison. How does that happen? I'm like this close to going to prison with 3. So she goes straight to hero status. So, see, Lone Star, your mama. Hero status. She's not in prison, is she? Let me say that before I say that. So, you know, so I don't know. I mean, wow. I know, right? Wow, Hope just dimed me out. She's like, I hear you're impersonating me. Say it to my face. So, you want me to do an Amy impersonation? I don't know if I can do it again. That was like on the cuff. Because I can't remember which voice I used. But if you are not part of the Southern Mamas coffee break, where you got Tangy, Hope, and hi, I'm Amy, come on over, sub to them, and check it out every morning at 8:30 Eastern Time. So, I won a book. So, I'm just like stupid excited about it. So, and Amy, I wasn't saying anything bad about you. I was just talking like you. I was doing an impersonation. He's like, so Big Bear Homestead wants to know how he can get a hold of the book. And so, Big Bear, you can just go into the description and I'll have it linked there where you can get it off of Amazon, or you can go straight to Stacy and get it from her. Talk. But we're going to give away a book today, and you never know, you might just be able to win it. That's another way that you can win it, Big Bear. So that's my impression of Amy. So, y'all, I got all 3 Southern Mamas in my live stream. And so, now, my life is complete. I have all 3 Southern Mamas in my live stream. Wasn't Stacy awesome? Yes, she was awesome. And she's like right there. I was telling everybody, Tangy, before you came in. Oh, they do the hair flip. Sorry, y'all. I got a kid. I got to take care of a child. Anyway. But, see, y'all gonna make me do it so much, I'm gonna get tickled. And, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. She had 7 kids. She homeschooled 7 kids, and she's not in prison. Impressive. Super impressive. So, okay. So, an impression of Tangy. Okay, hold on. I gotta get a prop for an impression with Tangy. Lone Wolf to Chunky Monkey. Hey, can you go in my bedroom and bring me the airsoft thing that's on my dresser, please? All right. So I'm going to do an impression of Tangy here in a minute. So y'all just better be glad I don't have wigs readily accessible to me, because I'd be putting some wigs on right now and doing some major impressions. Oh, I can pull off a Tangy. It may not be as pretty, but I can pull it off. So we should all do an impression collab. You know what? That might be funny. Hey, y'all, I did an impression of Farmer Meemaw sometime back. We did a video about it with her accent tags. And that was hilarious. I'm glad you're comfortable enough with your manhood to admit you watch a woman's talk show. Yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with my manhood. Have you seen my wife? I mean, seriously, have you seen the gorgeous thing that goes on this arm? I ain't got nothing to worry about with my manhood. So, I don't need those. So, I'm an all man because of what I got on my arm. What's on the other end of that ring? Please. I ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay, so here is my impression of Tangy. Hey y'all, and this morning on Southern Mama's Coffee Break, we're going to talk about the Second Amendment and why, as a female, I need to carry this gun and why it's important for me to carry this gun. See, the world is just not safe anymore, and as a female, we really got to start carrying firearms. Now, you see my firearm right here. It's got a very pretty, it's turquoise. Just pretend. It's turquoise in color, and it goes great with my purse and my shoes. So, that's why I picked this gun. It feels really nice in my hand. It's not too bulky, and it's not too big. But the really real reason why I like this gun is because it goes with my purse and my shoes. So that's why I bought this gun. And now I can be a part of Charlie's Angels. So there's my impression of Tangy. Woo, look at that hair. Woo. Definitely need a haircut, y'all. So, you asked for it, you got it. So, right, but I couldn't wear the cap this way because mine has the Marine Corps stuff in it, and I don't have, but seriously, guys, if you have not dropped in to see the Southern Mama's Coffee Chat in the morning, you guys are missing out. They look. It's not just a woman's show either. They let us guys come in and hang out. Now, you can't be a sissy guy and hang out in this show. either. I'm just gonna be upfront and honest with you. I think me and Minuteman are the only two dudes that are holding strong in this Southern Mama's Coffee Chat, and I think the reason why we're able to hold it in there is because we both have combat experience, and so we're used to shrapnel coming our way, and so you can't be a snowflake, boys, and go into the Southern Mama's Coffee Chat. You got to have your big pants on, okay? Because they are honest, and they talk about us guys. And believe it or not, y'all, they trying to figure us out as much as we trying to figure them out. Except for they got a head start because most women are smarter than men. But just saying. But they talk about everything. It's like The View, right? But they have class. Just saying. So and and one of the things that they didn't touch on this morning, they didn't say in my comment, they were talking about guys and gals and how guys need girls, right? Which is true. Openly admit it. But see, guys, it's scientifically proven that a guy's brain is like a waffle and a girl's brain is like a bowl of spaghetti. Okay? Us guys, we are the waffle has all these tiny little boxes throughout it, right? And so, as a guy, we go into the gardening box when we're in the garden, and we're in the gardening box. We're not in the bills box, or the budget box, or the recital box, or this box, or that. We are strictly in the gardening box. Then when we're done the garden, we get out of that box, we close the lid, latch it, and go to the next box. And I think the hardest thing that you females have a hard time understanding, we have a nothing box where we are just existing. We are taking all of our brain power and focusing it on having the heartbeat and having air move in and out of our lungs. We're happy there. We're happy there. We are extremely happy when we're in that box. Robin still doesn't get it. She'll come over to me and she'll like, what are you thinking about? And I'm like, nothing. Well, if you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. It's not that I don't want to talk to you. I was actually thinking about nothing. I was just existing. Where you females can be in the garden and somehow your train of thought can be that you can look at some peas, and I'll never, it started to become a game with Robin and I, because we'll be doing something and she will just throw out a random comment and I'll be like, and then I go from, because see, in my brain, I've added a new box. And that box is called How the Hell Did Robin Get There box. Okay? And this is the box that I go into when I'm trying to figure out how the hell we went from talking about sugar snap peas to all of a sudden we went from sugar snap peas to the budget to her new pair of shoes. And so I get in the box of how the hell did she just get there box. And so then I try to figure out how she got there. And believe it or not, guys, you need to put that box in your brain with your wife. Because believe it or not, it has helped me understand her a little bit more. And that's true. You know, one of the best lines I've ever heard in a movie was in Fireproof. When they said that a man should study his wife and get a doctorate degree in his wife. Robin and I have been married 12 years, and I'm happy to say that I'm probably getting ready to start middle school. And I really didn't graduate to middle school until I put in that box of how the hell did she get there box. Because once I started to figure out how she got there, it takes the initial shock out of, because come on guys, we know what's happening. You're driving down the road and you're talking about planting. I said, you know, we really got to get these sweet peas in, and we're driving, right? We got to get these sugar snap peas in, and you know, I don't know, we're running behind the times and da 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 da. And then she's like, yeah, you're right, and I also need a new pair of those shoes. And you're driving along and you're like, shoes? How the hell did we just get on shoes? And it, because after she says that, she doesn't stop talking. She starts talking all about these shoes. And I'm like, how did we just get on a conversation of shoes? And you're driving, so now as the guy, you're thinking, shoes? We were just talking about sugar snaps piece. So then as a guy, we automatically kind of get, we get confused. And that's a bad place for a guy to be, is in a state of confusion. Because then it totally throws off our whole day, because we're walking around like the monkey that just got shot by the tranquilizer. Okay, so we're walking around in a state of confusion, and that's not cool. So then every little thing, we're already frustrated, because we're 20 minutes from now, we're still going, how did we get on shoes? So why is she talking about shoes? I'm talking about sugar snap peas. Why does she want to talk about shoes? And that's frustrating. So you add this extra box onto your waffle. It's the how the hell did she get there box. So then while she's steadily talking about shoes, because you know you're not listening anyway, you can be like, all right, how the hell did she get there? All right, peas. All right, what about a pea? Planting peas. Okay, peas are green. Honey, what color are those shoes? Oh, they're brown. Okay, that wasn't it. So you're driving. You're like, how the hell did she get there? How do we get to the shoes with peas? Okay, planting the peas out in the garden. And so garden means it may be muddy. Muddy may be get on her shoes. And I know her old pair of shoes has, or her old pair of mud boots have a hole in them. So in the garden may be muddy. Muddy, bow! That's how we got to shoes. Because her old pair has a hole in them. And then once you figure that out, you're kind of like, oh, okay. And then you could derail said conversation, pull into Tractor Supply, Walmart, whatever, go in there, get her a new pair of mud boots, bam, boom. Now you're back to talking about sugar snap peas as you're driving down the road. And then you're like, booyah. So when you add that box, it saves us guys some stress. It saves the marriage a potential fight. Because most of the time, women, when you're arguing with your husband, it's not really over the subject matter at hand. Unless it's something huge, like you forgot to pay the bill and then his truck got repoed. It's the frustration of the guy trying to go, I was just trying to talk about your birthday party. How did we end up about my mama? And how did my mama get in this to begin with? So, and there it is. So ladies, when you throw that curveball in left field and your husband gets this look like you just handed him a trig problem or an algebra problem, that's what he's doing. He's trying to figure out, all of a sudden you caught him way off guard. He does not know how the hell you got there. And he's trying to figure it out so that way, one, he don't look like an idiot to his bride. And the other thing is he's trying to understand how the hell it got there so that way it doesn't get there again. So when you see that look, give him a minute and then go, oh, honey, I'm sorry. This is how I got there. Because the very first couple of times, it was very hard for me to figure out how we got there. Now I'm getting pretty good at it that I'll get that look on my face and she'll go quiet. And then it's like a Friends episode when they're, you know how they're always waiting for Joey to get there? And then there it is. And then she'll start back up again. Because sometimes she'll look at me and she'll go, okay, you know how I got there? Uh-huh. And then booyah. And that's all I got. Was that thunder?
That's affirmative, over.
Thank you, over.
The dump truck or something like that. Over.
So which one was it? Was it thunder or a dump truck?
It didn't sound like thunder to me. Over.
Okay. So or Hope says, or do like me when he asked, take him down all the rabbit trails you went to get there until he's looking at you like you have lost your mind. Robin had to do that with me. Okay, Amy. Bye. See you later. Keep your coffee hot and your conversations hotter. Bye. So, what time is your garden time today, Jason? So new ones will know. We don't have a garden time today. This is my only live stream for today. We're not doing anything else today because today is Thursday. So the next time that Robin and I will be live together will be Saturday. Now I do have a later, Tangy. Have a good one. I will on Friday in the small YouTube community be doing a class on how to build your YouTube channel. And this week I'm going to be talking about equipment. I'm going to share what equipment I use to do my YouTube videos and other things and stuff. Alright, bye Michelle. See, I'm so jealous of you guys that don't have rain right now. So we're trying to get some things done in between the rainstorms, getting a lot of things going. So we may dip out of here early. I have a GoPro and I absolutely love my GoPro. So does anybody have any questions? Because if not, I'm probably going to end it early today because we haven't really been able to do a lot this morning. And it looks like we might have a little bit of a break or something. But we do have, I got a chicken tractor I need to finish and some other little baby chicken tractors I need to get going. I told you guys that the truck's going into the shop next week. Baldy is done. We're gonna pick him up in the next day or so. So are we gonna use VidMe? I'm using VidMe already. I'm putting some videos out there every day. As a matter of fact, if it's raining today, I'm probably gonna upload a bunch of videos today, and So
Bear cub, go.
Some twine got tangled in with the weeds and I can't get it out. I need your help, over.
Roger that, over.
So that's where we're rolling from today. Baldy, who is Baldy? Baldy was our steer. We got the weight back, his hanging weight after they took his head off, gutted him, and took his hide off. He weighed 744 pounds. So that roughly put him at about a 1,200-pound steer. So roughly, when you take the meat or the meat off the bones and everything, that means we'll probably get close to 500 pounds of meat for and some change. We're also getting the tongue and the liver, so that will be awesome. Okay, hold on. Okay, Jeremiah, if your tomatoes are not really all that big, they're not super big, you can take a 2-liter Coke bottle, cut the bottom off, okay, wash it out really good, cut the bottom off, and set it on top, and then put some mulch around it, and that will protect your tomato plants. That's called a cloche. You can also, if it's bigger than a 2-liter bottle, but not big enough to necessarily put stuff over it. If you have a bunch of them and you want to cover a bunch of them, you can go back and look at my chicken tractor video that's made out of PVC, and you can make that and cover it with plastic, and then it can be like a little portable greenhouse or a hot box or a cold frame or whatever you want to title it, and then you can place that over your tomatoes, and that would definitely help out. We are going to build more of those with next year, when we're going to get stuff in earlier next year, and I'm going to build more of those and put them into play. I did not know that I wear aprons, but the crazy thing is, no processor down here knows how to make it. They wouldn't even make regular bologna or anything like that with the beef. So yeah, because and believe it or not, Jeremiah, I think that video would do better as titling it a portable greenhouse, more than it was a chicken tractor. As a chicken tractor, it was great, but the door I have to go back to the drawing board with, because the door was very weak, and the great Raptor attack of 2016 really put it on us, because they just beat the hell out of the door and got in that way and killed a bunch of chickens. So stretch. So we are going back to our original design, which is a heavier design with our chicken tractors. And we're going to fabricate a hand dolly to try to help out with the chicken tractors moving them. And but we'll probably do a video on that also as well. So if you guys got any questions, now's the time. And if not, then we're going to call it, and I'm going to go jump knee deep in what I got going on out here. So I'll give you guys a few minutes, and I'll answer any questions that you guys may have and go from there. Is it okay that I am not a homesteader or anything like that? Sure. Sure. You could, as long as you don't work for Monsanto. Yeah. Irrigation tubing and steel rods, easy to put. Right, yep. You may learn something, Ambi, that you may want to start homesteading. You may get a nugget of information that it may intrigue you and make you start putting stuff in the ground. You know, a lot of our viewers are in apartments, live in cities and in towns, and they're here to just have a good time and learn about different things. So, you are welcome. So, no questions? Anyone? 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 And that's all we're all doing, Lone Star. Lone Star says, I'm learning and trying to figure stuff out. And that's what we're all doing. There's no experts in homesteading. I don't care how many subs they got or how long they said that they've been doing it. There's no experts because every day is learning. Because just because something worked last year or last time doesn't mean it's going to work this year and this time. Things may be different. So, and that's just my opinion. So, all right, guys. Well, that's it for today's morning break. We're going to get out there and take a run at some things and try to dance around this storm that we have and try to get something accomplished. Something positive, anyway. So you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And who has 2 thumbs and just want a cookbook? This guy. That's right. So y'all have a great day. Thanks for coming by. Ambi, thanks for the new sub and coming by. I appreciate it. I hope you find everything here enjoyable and I hope you learn something. And if you ever have a question about anything, hit me up and I will do my best to answer it. If not, I can definitely put you in the right direction with somebody who might. So y'all have a great day. Thanks for coming by. And like always, have a nice day. Bye, everybody.